Ariana Madix grieving while Tom and Raquel had sex in a car? Amid heartbreak and mourning, Ariana Madix was caught in the clutches of betrayal. While grieving the loss of her beloved companion, she discovered the unimaginable truth. Her ex, Tom Sandoval, and Raquel Leviss had chosen to indulge in their lustful desires inside the confines of a car. Let's find out the revelation and how it shook Ariana. Here we begin. Vanderpump Rules fans are in for a juicy revelation in the season 10 finale. In a sneak peek obtained by People, Ariana Madix spills the beans to Sheena Shea and Katie Maloney about Tom Sandoval's and Raquel Leviss' first sexual encounter. It happened in Raquel's car while Ariana was dealing with the grief of her dog's passing. In a preview of the finale, Ariana shares how she discovered the truth about the scandalous affair and describes her initial confrontation with Raquel. What exactly happened? In a surprising twist, Raquel revealed that everything began after a girl's trip to Vegas last August 2022, which Ariana had to cut short due to the death of her dog Charlotte. Then, in an emotional clip, Ariana shared how she discovered Tom and Raquel's 6-month affair with her friends, including Sheena and Katie. She mentioned finding a screen recording of Tom and Raquel on FaceTime, taken the night before he was at Schwartz's place for a party. Katie couldn't believe that her ex-husband was somehow involved. Ariana then described her phone call with Raquel, demanding answers. Raquel admitted that the affair started right after the girls' trip, leaving Ariana stunned since it was right after Charlotte's passing. The clip showed a flashback of a tearful Ariana telling Lala Kent about leaving early because her dog wouldn't return. Initially, Raquel had claimed that she and Tom had only kissed. Ariana uncovered more details and the truth when she confronted her partner about the affair. However, the situation worsened when Raquel, despite admitting to only kissing, was later exposed by Tom Schwartz for having sex with Sandoval in her car. In utter shock, Sheena's mouth dropped open while Ariana was overwhelmed with embarrassment and covered her face with her hoodie, falling backwards onto the floor. Finally, she replied in disbelief, "Shut the fuck up." Ariana went on to explain that Tom had to ring the doorbell on that same night because he didn't have a key, leaving her completely unaware of what had happened. Ariana was so astonished she couldn't find the words, simply saying, "No." As Ariana continued speaking, she realized the signs she had missed. Tom's anger towards her immediately after his car escapade. She concluded with frustration. "My emotions were all over the place, and he was angry at me. Previously, Ariana expressed her feelings towards Raquel in a teaser for the upcoming 10th season Vanderpump Rules reunion. In response to Raquel admitting her selfishness for sleeping with Ariana's partner of 9 years, Madix fired back, stating that selfishness does not cover it. Dressed in a bold red gown with revealing cutouts, the TV personality didn't hold back in describing Leviss with words like diabolical, demented, and subhuman. The insults flew freely from Madix and the rest of the cast, who didn't hesitate to sling harsh words at Sandoval and his mistress throughout the episode. In a conversation with Katie Maloney, Madix called them fucking rats and warned them not to expect any positive outcomes. A shocking detail emerged when she mentioned, "And he didn't have a key to get in, so he had to ring the doorbell, so I had to let him in. Yikes." Meanwhile, James Kennedy didn't mince words either, calling Leviss and Sandoval poo-poo heads. The DJ, who was previously engaged to Leviss, labeled the owner of Schwartz and Sandy's as a backstabbing hoe for getting involved with his ex-fiancée. Tempers flared as Sandoval fired back at Kennedy, threatening to fuck him up if he got in his face again. In a rage, Kennedy called Sandoval a worm with a mustache. During a break from filming, Sandoval expressed frustration to Leviss, feeling they were being portrayed as pathological liars. She defended themselves by saying, "I see that, even though we know we're not." After enduring multiple confrontations and relentless berating from their castmates, Sandoval seemed to reach his boiling point. "I need a break. Stop filming me," Sandoval shouted at a producer. "I don't want a camera in my goddamn face." Andy Cohen asked Sandoval if he was in love with Leviss during the reunion. After a lengthy pause, Lala Kent encouraged him to respond. "Come on, it's a simple question," she pushed. "Are you in love or not?" What Tom had to say? Sandoval opened up about how the relationship evolved from friendship to intimacy. As he and Madix drifted apart after almost a decade together, Sandoval found himself attracted to Leviss. He recalled a moment at his house when they were locked out, talking and kissing, describing it as a magnetic experience. It had been long since he had felt such an emotional connection. Explaining their decision, Sandoval shared that he and Madix had grown distant, and their romance had become stale. Their relationship had become more of a best friend or roommate situation, lacking intimacy and connection. Nevertheless, they continued to stay together to maintain appearances for their reality show and other business endeavors. Sandoval admitted that his confidence had been low before the affair, and he felt like he had lost his game. However, he attributed this to a lack of intimacy with Madix and stated it wasn't her fault. What do you think of this betrayal? Comment below and subscribe for more.